really, it's just not fair. Oh, please don't you dare make me share on how our lives are so unfair, so I can just care.
So, it's TheGentle-Rebel. It's been a while since I've been doing videos. I apologize for that. I've been busy. I've been going to college. I've been going to classes. I've been doing a lot. As you can see, the back setting is different from my room. I'm actually in a college dorm hall, and yeah. So it's been a hassle trying to make videos for you guys, but I'm sorry about that. Actually, we're doing something a lot different this time around. I'm going to be reviewing things such as nerdcore stuff, events, movies, games, comics. I'll be reviewing even music because I love music. I think anyone loves music, so I'll also be reviewing that and poetry as well. I'm doing poetry videos and doing skits and all that. Beyond that, I think why not start with reviewing a genuine awesome album, and this will be the Dance Gavin Dance album Mothership that just released last week.
Wow, you're looking dirty, need a champagne shower now. Lay down, let's see if we can get the lipstick to come out. I can just make the same. I can just adjust the something from the case.
This album happens to be one of my favorite new albums of the year, beyond Blink-182's California and a lot of other albums that came out this year. This album, I'm going to review it in a certain way, other than the way people do it. I want to review it based on the musical turn, the lyrics, and the overall likeness of the video. And I'll give my overall rating in the end of the video. Okay, so Mothership. I've been hyped up for this album since the first song that came out, which was Chucky and the versus the Giant Tortoise, I think it is, yeah. And so I've been hyped since that, and honestly, it's really, really, really good. I think the music is amazing. I think the lyrics are always crazy. Dance Gavin Dance happens to be one of those bands that you listen to it and you like the tone of it, and the lyrics are just very, very obscure and weird. I don't know what to say about the lyrics. I think when it comes down to the music, it's genuinely really good. And when it came to this album, comparing to their old stuff, from having Kurt Travis and Johnny Craig to the new singer Tillian Pearson, I think this album is one of Tillian's best, I'd say. Besides the whole album that came out earlier this year, which was Tree City Sessions, that came out as a cover album for their old stuff, covering stuff from the Kurt Travis and Johnny Craig years, and even Tillian going back to his old stuff and going that. I think the album was really good. Compared to their big hit album that came out a couple years back, well, I think 2 years back, Instant Gratification, this song is really good, and it brings in some of that instant gratification to it as well. And I'd say what it does is that it brings that whole sense of Death of a Strawberry with the song Betrayed by the Game. I feel like it leached on from that a little bit and kind of led that, but again, that's my opinion about it. Honestly, their album is genuinely really, really good. The musical turn, I like the turnabout on this. I'm surprised that they don't have much of Will Swan rapping in this as like the older albums, but again, I can't complain. That's their musical turn to it. One song I do have to say I like the turn was, I have to say, Chocolate Jackalope. You can hear it.
Up in the casino, ain't no doubt I'm about to let it all go. You used to call me on my cell phone, but now you're petting all my friends for sure. Since 2005, I've been living a lie. I'm not even a man, just a cat.
Yeah, that song was really, it was really good. The whole lyrics to that was pretty crazy too. Like it's really weird. I like it. The whole turn of it was really good. But one thing I do want to comment on is holy crap. The freaking flute solo opening for Young Robot by Will Swan's girlfriend Jessica. I forgot her last name, but I will get to it at some point. I'm sorry. But her flute is amazing. I think it's great. Check it out here. That was awesome. I think it was great. I think it was awesome. One song I do like the most out of the album has to be Frozen One because it does a thing where it basically it pulls an instant gratification. It does what instant gratification did with the whole mixing both the lyric, not the lyrics, the vocals and the unclean vocals, and just mashing it together, going back and forth, back and forth. I think that was awesome. That was genuinely great. Another thing is Young Robot. There we go. It does a thing where it felt like I was listening to We Own the Night again, but in a sense that it brought the whole like rhythm to it, and then you just like you bob your head and you like listening to it because it's really good. It's really good. I liked it, and so it makes you just hit the replay button over and over and over. And the whole musical turnabout was amazing. And so again with Chocolate Jackalope, it brings in references from other songs such as like Hotline Bling. It brings in a good turn to it, and I think when it comes to Dance Gavin Dance, their whole musical turn is generally pretty good. They keep the ball rolling at all time, and I like that. And one thing I really like was like example again with I'd say Frozen One. It brings a whole sense of like difference to it. And when it comes to I'd say Flossie Dickey Bounce, which is right here.
Wow, you're looking dirty, need a champagne shower now. Lay down, let's see if we can get the lipstick to come out. I can just make the say, I can just the justice on the way. From the cage, I can talk about it.
With that song, it brought a whole sense of EDM at some point in it. Well, that not EDM. I say in the sense that it brought in a whole sense of difference. Like the whole pat 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 pat. That part was really good, and it actually threw me off guard. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty good. And so when it comes to Chocolate Jackalope, the whole EDM part right in the middle of it with the whole auto-tuned voice, I think it changed the song and it made it really good. And I think other songs like Exposed was one of those songs that I'm surprised there was no like screaming, there's no like unclean vocals to it, no John Mesh just like screaming his heart out like he always does, which is an amazing way. I'm surprised they didn't have that, and not many times do they do that. For example, back then with their songs Perfect or Uneasy Heart Weighing the Most, or maybe like a song like Awkward, or I think it's Powder to the People. There you go. Sorry. And so things like that. But this one was just straight Tillian going at it, and I think it was a really good song. I liked the most out of the album too. It brought in the sense of like when Tillian did his solo shit with Johnny Craig and did their song Back to Life, which is generally really good. And I think it was a good turnabout. I liked it. I have to say, overall, the album, I did like the album in total. It was really good. I think it turned out pretty good compared to Tillian's old stuff with acceptance speech and the whole way he took the role and instant gratification. I think those songs and all that stuff. I think this whole album is just great. What I recommend it, I do recommend the album actually. I recommend it a lot. I get out of 10, I'd say I give this song, not song, the whole album, a 9.8. Reason why, because some songs are kind of hard to fully get into, but I do recommend listening to the whole album because it is really good. And I think the whole album is really just great. Um, Overall, Dance Gavin Dance is amazing. Props goes to all the band members from Tilly and Will, to John, to Mike, to a lot of people in the band. And I think I have to say this album is really good. Anyway, guys, that was my take on Dance Gavin Dance's Mothership album. I think you should go ahead and buy it. Besides that, I will be making a new poetry video pretty soon. I have some poems I've written throughout the couple of days that I've been gone. I've have some ideas in mind. I've been talking to a lot of friends, a lot of people I've been in partner with, and trying to make an official skit or video, writing things down, just going back and forth, back and forth. Overall, I should be making new videos soon, so hopefully there's that. So again, I am the TheGentle-Rebel, and thanks for watching.
Young enough to feel it. Young enough to feel it. My body. Young enough to feel